Just a heads up for this video, there may be, well, there will be spoilers for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. This movie, it came off a majorly successful previous movie, Guardians of the Galaxy, back in 2014. That was an extremely fun film, and as long-time viewers of my channel may know, it has continually gained second place on my top 10 favourite movies list. So, yeah, this movie had a lot to live up to. And, well, while The Avengers was fairly strong, Avengers Age of Ultron has tended to be fairly divisive with fans. Like, some say it's really good and some are a little unsure about it. So, once again, going into this movie, going into Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, it did have a lot to live up to. And my personal opinion, they did it. I mean, everything that didn't work so well in Avengers Age of Ultron, here they did it right. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, I feel, is a better film than its first go-round. I mean, you had a villain in the first one, Ronan the Accuser, whom I've seen many people can argue that maybe he wasn't as well as they could have. But this time they took a classic kind of villain from the Guardians of the Galaxy mythos, Ego the Living Planet, who I wasn't sure how they could really work that, but they got a good actor into play his human side, and they actually managed to work pretty well with the character. Also, for the first 15 minutes, during the opening fight scene with the Guardians of the Galaxy and a huge monster, and Baby Groot just dancing around to Mr. Blue Sky by Electric Light Orchestra, that just had me grinning all the time. And the end death scene. I mean, in Avengers Age of Ultron, supposedly they had been due to kill off Hawkeye at the very end, but then changed it so that Quicksilver died, which some fans and some reviewers I've seen thought that was a little bit misplaced. Here, they did it right. Yondu's death at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 2, that was a character whom we really got to know and really got to like. And at the end of it all, you genuinely felt sorry for his death. As with the rest of the movie, they managed to kind of include hints to other characters and Easter eggs that I thought was very cool, such as they managed to get Howard the Duck in there. Not in a main role, but still pretty good. I laughed. And also, in the end credits scene, they had a reference to the old classic Guardians of the Galaxy team that Yondu was, in the comics, originally a part of. That I thought was fun, and upon seeing it, I thought, that works. I like that. But it doesn't end there. I mean, with most kind of superhero movies, or within the runtime of a movie, you'd expect the kind of male and female leads to kind of get together, and that's fine. But here, Star-Lord and Gamora, they still haven't gotten together, and for me, that's kind of refreshing. I mean, so often you see, kind of within one or two movies, the main leads kind of hook up, but then Gamora, while she is prepared to dance with Quill, she's still not entirely there yet, and for me, I think that's really good. They're going to take their time with this. I mean, they'll probably hook up or get together either during Avengers Infinity War or Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I mean, it's an inevitability, but I'm glad they're taking their time with it. So, yeah, on the whole, the Baby Groot, I feel, was just hilarious. Especially during a scene where they're trying to get him to get Yondu's fin. Just when he continually brings various things, including a desk and somebody's thumb. That, for me, was just hilarious. And the final kind of scenes where Yondu's partner, after Quill having lost his Walkman, or his tape player, when Yondu's kind of friend gives Quill a Zune, that to me was funny and also pretty accurate. I mean, okay, iPods weren't... By the 1980s, iPods weren't entirely there yet, so Zune is probably what he would have had. And, yeah, I found it funny. I mean, yeah, what they said, there are 5 separate post or mid-credit scenes that I can... And I did stay for all 5 of them. We did also get a small hint into another part of the Guardians' future with Adam Warlock. That, okay, I haven't read that many Guardians of the Galaxy comics, so I don't entirely know what's coming, but it looks to be a good ride. And yeah, so taking their time with it. I mean, the relationship between Quill and Gamora, there's still a way to go yet, but that's okay. I mean, Rocket and Groot are once again funny as always. Dave Bautista as Drax, that's funny. And also the new member Mantis, she provided a very funny scene with her feelings censorship. So yeah, she provided some good laughs, but also provided some good heart. I mean, to be honest, I do have one character that I would like to see the Guardians come together with in the future, but judging by that, the Guardians of the Galaxy and the Spider-Man franchise are kind of still in their early days, so I doubt whether we'll get to see them ever hook up with Agent Venom. But it would be cool to see, but I doubt we're going to get that. So, yeah, on the whole, I think Guardians of the Galaxy is a very, very good film. Very funny. And, you know what, I'd advise people to see it. I think it's better than the original. I mean, I did have a little bit of a worry about... Similar to the worry of how Avengers Age of Ultron turned out, but you know what? They did it. They did it justice, and it's a very funny film that kind of fits into the perfect comic book style. So there you go. What else to say but I am Groot. I am Groot.